You wake up, grab your phone, and suddenly it's 20 minutes later. You haven't even brushed your teeth yet, but you already know what 3 influencers ate for breakfast. You open your laptop to get stuff done, and somehow 3 hours of your day disappear into random tabs, Slack pings, emails, and a Notion setup you spent more time designing than actually using. You clock out of your 9 to 5 or slam your laptop shut after class, and your brain feels like a dozen browser tabs are still open. You're not stupid. You're not lazy. You are just running your entire life on a cluttered system. Too many apps, too many lists, too many calendars, reminders, and sticky notes. And somehow you still forget important things, still feel behind, and still can't relax on Sunday because your brain is convinced you missed something. If that feels a little too accurate, this video is for you. You don't need a more aesthetic Notion setup. You don't need 14 new productivity tools. You don't need to copy some YouTuber's 27-step morning routine. You need one simple system that lives on 3 things you already use every day: your Notion, your calendar, your phone. That's it. Think of your life like a busy apartment. Right now, your digital apartment has clothes on the floor, dishes in the sink, random boxes blocking the hallway, and 3 junk drawers full of "I'll organize it later." You can technically live like that. You can still find your keys, eventually. You can still get out the door, eventually. But it's tiring. Every step has friction. A minimalist productivity system is not about making the apartment look perfect for Instagram. It's about making sure you can actually walk from your bed to the front door without tripping. It's about knowing exactly where your keys are, exactly where your shoes are, and exactly where your bag is, so you can spend your energy on where you're going, not on the mess around you. So in this video, you're going to build a 3-part minimalist system. One place where all your tasks live, one calendar that tells you when things happen, and one phone setup that stops screaming at you and starts working for you. No aesthetic templates required, no productivity religion, just small, boring, powerful systems that make your life 1% easier every day. Let's start with the big truth that almost nobody tells you. Your problem is not willpower. Your problem is systems and friction. Every time you ask your brain to remember all the things, you are wasting energy that could be spent doing the work. Every time you scatter your life across 5 apps, 3 notebooks, a whiteboard, and your memory, you create a constant low-level stress. Where did I put that? Did I write that down? Is that in my work app or my personal app? Did I ever reply to that email? Is that due this week or next week? That stress is invisible, but it's expensive. And on top of that, there's another trap: tool chasing. You feel overwhelmed, so you do what everyone online seems to do. You go searching for the perfect productivity app. You download Notion, Todoist, ClickUp, Obsidian, Google Tasks, maybe a fancy habit tracker. You watch videos titled "My 2025 Productivity Stack" and "How I Organize My Life in Notion." You spend hours tweaking templates, changing colors, adding properties. And by the end of the day, you are more organized in theory and no further along in reality. You did productivity cosplay, but your essay is still unwritten. Your side hustle is still untouched. Your bedroom is still a mess. That's not your fault either. Psychologists call this choice overload. Too many options, too many features, and your brain gets tired before you even start. You experience decision fatigue just trying to decide how to be productive. Minimalist productivity is about this one idea. Your brain is for thinking, not for storage. Let the tools hold the information. Let your habits drive the system. Let your brain do what it's good at: making decisions, solving problems, and coming up with ideas. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to build a 1% system. One Notion page, one calendar view, and a calmer phone. And you're going to use it to get just 1% more organized each day, instead of trying to overhaul your whole life in one weekend and burning out. Let's break this down. First, rule number 1: one home for your tasks. Right now, your tasks might be everywhere: sticky notes on your desk, reminders app on your phone, random notes pages titled To Do and New To Do and Final Real To Do, tasks buried inside email, stuff your boss said on a call that you swore you'd remember, stuff your professor mentioned at the end of class, stuff you suddenly think of while you're driving or standing in line at Starbucks. So when you sit down to work, you don't have clarity, you have noise. Your brain is juggling pay electric bill, read chapter 5, reply to that DM, fix resume, look up health insurance, order birthday gift, plan Instagram posts for side hustle, schedule dentist appointment. All in one place, not hiding in 5 different apps, not floating around in your head. You can add fancy tags later, you can make it pretty later, you can plug it into a master dashboard later. For now, your rule is, if it lives in your brain for more than 10 seconds, it goes into Notion. Every new task gets dropped onto that one list. No more mental to-do lists, no more I'll remember, because honestly, you won't. Your brain is busy. Tiny action for today. Open Notion. Create a page called Life Tasks. Add 3 columns, task, area, and when. Spend 5 to 10 minutes dumping every random thing that's currently buzzing in your head into that list. Don't worry about sorting it. Don't worry about priorities yet. Just get it out. When you do this, something small but important happens. Your brain sighs in relief. You're telling yourself, we have a place for this now. You don't have to keep juggling it. That alone is a 1% win. Now, rule number 2. One calendar that runs your day. Tasks tell you what to do. Your calendar tells you when it's actually going to happen. Most people are stuck in one of 2 extremes. Either they live only out of a calendar, every waking hour is an event, but there's no clear list of important tasks, so they end up reacting to whatever pops up, or they live only out of a massive to-do list. Everything they've ever wanted to do is written down, but there are no time blocks for any of it, so it never becomes real. You need both. They shouldn't fight each other. They should talk to each other. Pick one calendar app. Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, Outlook, whatever you already use or can easily access on your phone and laptop. Then add 3 types of events. 1. Fixed time events. Work shifts, classes, doctor appointments, Zoom calls, exams. These are non-negotiables, so they go in first. 2. Deep work blocks. 60 to 90 minutes for focused tasks from your life tasks list. No multitasking, no bouncing between 10 tabs. One block, one major thing. 3. Maintenance blocks. 20 to 30 minutes for admin stuff. Email, bills, quick messages, little errands. This stops those tasks from bleeding all over your day. Think of your calendar as your life scaffolding. It doesn't need to be packed. It just needs to clearly show. When you're busy for others, when you're focused on one important thing, when you're doing the necessary overhead of life. Here's a simple example for a weekday. 9 to 5, your 9 to 5 job, or a mix of classes and work. 5:30 to 6:30, deep work block, one important task. 7 to 7:30, maintenance block, email, bills, small chores. 10 to 10:30, shut down and plan tomorrow. During your deep work block, you're not allowed to ask, what should I do? You decide that before the block starts. You open your Notion Life Tasks list, pick one thing that actually matters this week, and that becomes the title of the block. For example, Deep Work, finish slide deck for Friday. Deep Work, outline essay for English. Deep Work, record 2 videos for side hustle. Deep Work, apply to 3 jobs. Deep Work, study for midterm, problem set. When that block is done, you've already won your day. Everything else is extra credit. You don't need to be perfectly productive from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. You just need one protected block where you move the needle. Action step. Open your calendar. For tomorrow, drop one 60-minute deep work block after work or after class. Put a title like Deep Work blank. And here's the key. Treat that block like a commitment to yourself, the same way you'd treat a meeting with your boss or a doctor's appointment. You wouldn't cancel on your boss to scroll TikTok. Don't cancel on yourself. Now we move to rule number 3. Turn your phone into a tool, not a casino. A lot of people have their system set up on a laptop, but their phone is still absolute chaos. Your phone is probably your alarm clock, your map, your bank, your messages, your camera, and your pocket casino that pays you in dopamine every time you pull the lever. It's the thing that keeps pulling you out of your deep work blocks. It's the thing that steals your evenings minute by minute. So you're going to make 3 tiny changes to your phone. Nothing extreme, no throw it in a drawer for 30 days nonsense. Just small shifts that change how it feels to use. Change 1. Home screen equals tools only. Right now, your home screen might be a wall of temptation. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, games. So the very first thing you see is everything that hijacks your attention. You're going to flip that. Your new rule: first screen equals tools and life. Second screen equals entertainment and endless scroll. On your first screen, keep calendar, Notion, notes, maps, banking, messages, and maybe a meditation or breathing app. Move TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, games, and anything that sucks you in to the second or third screen or into a folder called Later. Now, when you open your phone out of habit, you're not smacked in the face with 10 different ways to escape your life. You see your actual life. Change 2. Notifications equals intentional only. Right now, your phone might be buzzing for likes from people you don't know, suggested reels you might like, random sales notifications from apps you forgot you installed, group chats that are mostly memes. You're going to do a 5-minute notification detox. Ask one question for each app. Does this app deserve the right to interrupt me in real time? If the answer is no, notifications off. You will survive not knowing about every like the second it happens. Keep only calls, maybe texts, maybe calendar reminders, maybe one messaging app you actually use for important stuff. Everything else? You'll see it when you decide to open the app. Change 3. Widget equals daily focus. Most people open their phone and get pulled where their apps want them to go. You're going to flip that and let your system speak first. Add one small widget to your home screen that shows today's events from your calendar or your top 3 tasks from Notion. Now, when you open your phone without thinking, you don't see a slot machine. You see your day. You see deep work at 6 o'clock. You see call mom. You see study for exam. It's a tiny nudge, but tiny nudges compound. Action step. Right after this video, take 5 minutes and drag all social apps to the second page or into a Later folder. Turn off notifications for at least one app that doesn't deserve to interrupt you. Add one calendar or Notion widget to your home screen. That's your 1% phone detox for today. Now let's talk about how all of this actually feels in real life. Meet Jordan. Jordan is 24, lives in a small apartment, works a 9-to-5 help desk job, and is trying to build a freelance design side hustle. They've got student loans, rent that keeps creeping up, and parents who ask, "So how's the job search going?" every time they call. Before building a minimalist system, their life feels like this. Every morning, they wake up, grab their phone, and immediately see Slack pings from yesterday, a couple of "we miss you, come back" emails from apps, 3 Instagram DMs, a YouTube notification from a creator they like. They sit on the edge of their bed scrolling for 20 minutes, already anxious, already comparing their life to everyone else's. At work, they bounce between tickets, emails, and half-finished side hustle ideas in random notes. They've tried 5 different Notion dashboards. They've tried bullet journaling. They've tried time blocking every hour. Each system works for about 3 days, then reality hits. Slack goes crazy. A friend texts, "Want to hang out?" They get pulled into a last-minute Zoom call, and by the end of the week, their system is a mess again. Their calendar has random events but no real structure. Their phone is a slot machine. Their tasks are scattered everywhere. At night, they tell themselves they're going to work on the side hustle, but by the time dinner is done, they feel so fried that they just scroll until midnight. Then Jordan decides to try the 1% focus system. Not a new identity, not a 30-day boot camp, just a tiny system experiment for 1 week. Day 1, they open Notion and create one page, life tasks. They brain dump everything. Renew car registration, finish design portfolio case study, plan rent payment for the first, study for CompTIA exam, buy groceries, call mom back, DM a potential client, book haircut, email professor about recommendation letter. It looks messy, but their mind feels lighter. For the first time, they aren't trusting their memory, they're trusting a system even if it's basic. Day 2, they open Google Calendar and drop in one deep work block after work. 5:30 to 6:30, deep work, portfolio case study. They also added 20-minute maintenance block at 7:30 for bills and email. That day, they show up to the deep work block tired, but they've already made the decision about what to work on. They put their phone in the kitchen, open their portfolio, and work for 60 minutes. They don't finish the whole portfolio, but they finish one case study and outline the next one. For the first time in weeks, they feel the difference between thinking about it all day and actually making progress. Day 3, they clean up their phone. Home screen now has calendar widget showing deep work 5:30, Notion icon, notes, maps, bank app, messages. All other apps, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and games, go into a later folder on page 2. Notifications get turned off for Instagram, TikTok, shopping apps, and random newsletters. That afternoon, during work, they notice something weird. They instinctively reach for their phone, open it, and see the calendar widget reminding them of tonight's deep work block. No red notification dots, no dopamine fireworks. They feel the urge to scroll. It lasts a few seconds, then it passes. They put the phone down and get back to their ticket. Day 4, Jordan makes a small upgrade. In their life tasks list, they add a simple filter view called Today. Every morning, right after breakfast, they open Notion, create one today list, add 1 to 3 tasks, and then look at the calendar and match them to their deep work and maintenance blocks. No 20-item daily to-do list, just 1 to 3 important things. Their days start to feel less like a chaotic flood and more like a focused river. Day 5, Jordan's week looks different. They still get overwhelmed sometimes, they still scroll sometimes, they're still a normal human with a nervous system, but every day now has one clear list of tasks in Notion instead of 10 places, one deep work block where something real gets done, a phone that interrupts them less and supports them more. By day 7, absolutely nothing in their life is perfect, but they've finished 2 sections of their portfolio, paid rent on time without last-minute panic, scheduled a call with a potential client, and cut at least an hour of mindless scrolling most days just by changing where apps live and what notifications are allowed. Most importantly, they feel lighter, not because they did everything, but because for the first time they trust their system more than their anxiety. Jordan didn't become a productivity robot. They became 1% more intentional each day. That's the entire game. So here are your 3 core rules, one more time. 1 Notion page for all your tasks, 1 calendar that tells you when things happen, especially your deep work block, 1 phone setup that stops screaming and starts supporting. Simple doesn't mean weak. Simple means repeatable, and repeatable beats impressive every time. Now here's your mini challenge. For the next 7 days, do just 3 things. 1. Every day, add tasks to your Notion life tasks list instead of keeping them in your head. If your brain says, "I'll remember," smile and say, "Nope, we write things down now." 2. Every day, protect 1 deep work block of at least 25 to 60 minutes on your calendar. It doesn't have to be at the same time every day. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to exist. 3. Every day, keep your phone's home screen for tools only. No endless scroll apps on page 1. If you want to scroll, you still can. You'll just have to go look for it on page 2. That's it. Don't try to fix your whole life. Don't try to become a new person by Friday. Just prove to yourself that you can run a simple, minimalist system for 1 week. You are not lazy. You are not bad at organizing. You've just been trying to live out of 10 different systems at once. When you give your brain one home for tasks, one calendar that you actually trust, and a phone that's on your side, you don't just feel more productive. You feel calmer, more in control, more like the person you always believed you could be, but never had the structure to support. If you're still here, your 1% move for today is simple. Go to the comments and finish this sentence. I'm becoming the kind of person who blank with my system. I'm becoming the kind of person who trusts one simple system. I'm becoming the kind of person who protects one deep work block a day. I'm becoming the kind of person that doesn't let my phone run my life. I'm becoming the kind of person who writes things down instead of stressing about them. Write your version. Say it out loud once. Lock it in. If this helped you see productivity a little differently, tap like so more people can find it. Subscribe to the 1% Focus for more calm, practical systems to get 1% better every day without fake hustle culture. And if you know a friend whose Notion, calendar, and phone are all fighting each other, send this to them with a simple message. Let's try this system together next week. Your tools are not the problem. The system is. Change the system 1% at a time, and your life will follow.